Put this on. Take mirror mode off. Okay. Alright, let some people get in here. I'm gonna do a live painting. I'm gonna get a drink first, get some water. Okay. Up here, get some brushes. Alrighty. Alright folks, welcome in. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm painting on an oval canvas. I believe this is 12 by 16. And what I'm going to do is a nice little waterfall scene. I did some pre-work here with some white and black gesso. What I'd done was take a sponge and I took white gesso and I just kind of daubed it all over to make these little irregularities in here. These are going to be my background trees and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over top of that and just keep building layers after layers. So what I'm going to do is I will take you through all the materials I'm using tonight, and I will also go through the paints. It's a limited palette tonight, so the colors I'm going to be using, and I already kind of mixed them up here, is I have the titanium white, I have some crimson, I have sap green, I have Indian yellow, cad yellow, and yellow ochre. These other colors here were from the previous painting I did that they're still there. There's like Prussian blue and black and permanent rose. But those ones I'm not really going to use tonight. So what I did, the main thing I wanted to do tonight was make a nice chocolate brown for my foliage. And to do that, you take alizarin crimson and some sap green, and you mix it together and you get this nice, I don't know how well you can see that, this nice like chocolate brown looking color. It's pretty dark, but once I add some light colors to it and bring it out, it's really gonna pop. And that's pretty much it. It's gonna be mostly that color there. Hey, welcome in. Hey, thank you. Thanks for joining. Hello. The brushes I'm gonna use, limited palette or limited tool set. I have a couple of these 1-inch brushes here. 1-inch brush. I have a script liner. I have palette knife. I have a couple fan brushes. I might not use these. I might use them. They're there if I need them. And then something else I use is actually, I use chip brushes. You can get these at the hardware store really cheap. They're like, you can get them in the bundle packs. This is a 1/2 inch that I'm going to use that I actually cut at a 45-degree angle to make and these are great for doing bushes, because you come up here and you just, you know, because the bristles are flayed out really nice. So these are great for doing bushes. I have these from a 1/2 inch all the way up to a 3 inch, but I have varying sizes of those. I just use those for the bushes. And then what we're gonna do is, so we did all the prep work. I painted this all black with black gesso, and then I came over after that dried and I took a sponge, a sea sponge, and I put white gesso on it, and I just kind of daubed it all over up here to give all these little texture. You can see all the little holes there. So that's going to give us our background trees. So now what we're going to do after that is we are going to take, and I have some linseed oil in this container here. It's a Ziploc container. What I use is, I have it over here. It is, and I use water mixable oil paints. So I have this in that container. Water mixable linseed oil. And this is going to be my liquid clear. So I'm going to set that off to the side. And if you haven't already, check out my YouTube, because I'm going to start saving these videos and uploading them to my YouTube. I'm going to do little tutorials, so I'm going to take you through this one. But go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, help me out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so I need all the help I can get. It's free. You don't have to do anything. You just hit subscribe. share my video. It's all free. So I don't charge anything. I don't ask for anything. I just need help with that. I appreciate it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna take my container, take the lid off, and get into this linseed oil. I'm gonna take a 1-inch brush, go right into this linseed oil right here, just a little bit. Dip a little bit of that in there, and we're gonna touch in various areas here. We're just gonna kind of do this, and I'm gonna need more, a little bit more. And I just usually kind of just daub in different areas. I'm gonna set this down so I don't drop it. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that linseed oil and we're gonna spread it around, spread it all over, cover the entire canvas. Cover it real good. I wanted to show this step so that you saw how it's done and how we do it and all that. But you want to get a nice coating all over the canvas. Get all in there so that you can, it might be hard to see, but, and you can just do little circular motions, whatever you need to do to cover the canvas. Just get in there and just scrub it real good with the brush. Hey, welcome in. Hey, Jeff. How's it going? I'm just gonna do a little waterfall scene tonight. Get some linseed oil up here. Cover this up and I get a little bit more, just a little bit more. It doesn't take a lot. A little bit goes a long way, so I'm gonna just daub in different areas, and then I'm just gonna spread it out just like that. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Hi. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna try to get more consistent with doing these live videos and stuff, because I do like doing them. I just gotta keep sticking with it. And be consistent. Be consistent. Get a little bit more up here, a little bit more there. This is the boring part. I'm just putting clear medium on here. It's the boring part of this, but it's probably the most important part, really. That's what I always tell people when I'm teaching classes and when we're putting on the liquid white is, yeah, this is the boring part, but it's the most important part, because without this, you're going to be stuck in a corner trying to paint and trying to move that paint. Because what this does is let us blend this color and lets us move that color around real quick. Speeds up the process. I'm just checking to make sure I got all that. Because I'm looking for the glare, because it's clear, so it's hard to see what you get. And honestly, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a paper towel. I'm going to set my brush down. I'm going to take a paper towel. And I'm going to just wipe off that excess, and you'll be left with just the right amount. Just toss that. Okay. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? Hello. So we got our liquid clear on. So what we're gonna do next is we are going to take that same 1-inch brush. I'm actually gonna wipe that out just a little bit. Get that excess paint off, or the liquid clear off. Just wipe that out real quick. Nothing crazy. And then I have this mixture up here. It's this, what we did was crimson, alizarin crimson, and sap green. We make this really nice chocolate brown color. And we're just gonna tap right into that. We're just gonna tap. And we are gonna actually cover the entire canvas with this color. So I'm gonna set this down. So we're gonna, oh yeah. Look at that. Look how nice. And these are transparent colors too, by the way. So we are just gonna cover most of this up. So the black gesso still shows through there. see all that gorgeous color. That's a gorgeous brown. I'm gonna go really light right here. Just cover it up, cover it up. See how this liquid clear, it lets us blend and move that color around. Real nice. I'm gonna go into more of that. We're gonna add a bunch of depth and stuff into this. And all I'm doing to put this color on is these little X strokes like this. Just like that. And we're just covering the whole canvas with it. And you can tell if you're doing this correctly. If your arm starts to hurt, then you know you're doing it right. Hi, Rocky. How's it going? I think that Rocky, hi. I'm gonna come down here and do the same thing. This is gonna be pretty much a one-tone painting, monotone. I'm gonna add a little bit of variation, but not too much. You're gonna see how this turns out. I'm gonna do like a nice little waterfall scene. Still gonna try. I don't know, we'll see. I might add a little bit more. Let's see. Up here. And this is, yeah, like I said, this is transparent enough that we can still see the background gesso and stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna stand up for this a little bit here. Yeah, this looks, it's getting there. And then we're gonna add some white and some yellow. Kind of bring this together here. So we get some pretty cool variations here. That's all we're looking for. And I'm just going left to right and working my way down. Just even distribution here. That's all we're looking for. So we covered the entire canvas like that. Let's cover it up, cover it up, cover it up. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this brush. Because we're going to need a clean brush for the next part. So I have a bucket of water over here because I'm using water mixable oil, so I can clean mine with water. And I have a screen in the bottom. I'll clean that out real good. Shake out the excess. And then we're going to beat the devil out of it in this beater rack. Normally after I do that, I take a paper towel and I just kind of wring out the excess moisture in there. Any excess water. I like a nice dry, clean brush. Get all that stuff out of there. Hi, welcome in. Hey, welcome, welcome. If you guys don't mind, go to my YouTube at MK Inspired Art. Hit the subscribe button. Help me out here. And then next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, I'm gonna take some of that titanium white, I think. Titanium white. And I'm gonna take some of that Indian yellow right here. I have Indian yellow and some titanium white. And we're just gonna go right into that. It's gonna be a nice bright orangey yellowy color there. We're gonna just tap and drag, just load up the brush pretty good. Get a nice even distribution. I'm gonna come up here probably about, we gotta figure out where our light source is. So I'm gonna say for mine, I'm gonna do it right about here. And come out. And I'm gonna work around in a circle. Something like that. And I'm just gonna keep working around, working around, working around. Something like that. And this white is very opaque, which means you can't see through it. So right here is gonna be our brightest spot where it's kind of like sun rays are burning through. And I'm gonna go back and clean that brush again. I'm gonna go into a little bit more white and brighten that up. Each time you do this, you want to clean your brush. Clean that brush. Want a little bit more white. Get some white, and we're gonna do that little X pattern like this, and just kind of work our way around, just like that. And that's gonna blend with that brownish, reddish color we have down there. And we're just gonna keep blending a little bit here and there. Just doing those same crisscross motions. Just like that. But you can still see that gesso in the background. The little variations there we were talking about. You can still see those. And those are gonna be distant trees in the background. I'm just gonna lightly go over this. Something like that. And we got lots of sunlight coming through here. So I'm gonna clean my brush out. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, hey. How's everybody doing? How you doing? Thanks for joining, thanks for joining. I might go into a little bit, oh shoot, cad yellow. Let's see, a little bit of cad yellow. Let's try that. Ooh, just a little bit brighter is all I want. I want a little bit brighter. A little bit. Just doing those same X patterns like that. And we're just brightening this up a little bit. Very lightly going across. I'm gonna wipe out the devil. Wipe the devil out of the brush there, dry clean it. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, doing some Bob Ross painting tonight. That's what we're doing. Just variate this stuff here, just swirl around a little bit. Ain't gonna hurt anything. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take, let's take, take that white there. Let's take some white and go into that brown mixture we have. Oops, hang on a second. I'm gonna take a little bit of white with my knife. Mix that up a little bit. Just so it's a nice white, like light brown color, something like that. Something a little darker than that. I might add some ochre to it. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's about the same shade. Let's go a little darker here. Oops. Mix some more of that up. A little bit of crimson, a little bit of brown. Or sap green, I'm sorry, to make brown. Crimson and sap green will give you a nice chocolate brown. So that's how I made that color. I'm just gonna show you here. You just mix it up, pick it up, turn it over, mix it up real good, pick it up, turn it over. Do this a couple times till you get it nice and mixed up and you get this nice chocolate brown. Real nice. Gorgeous color. And we'll take a little bit of that, just a little bit, to bring it up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna set my knife down. I'm gonna take my 1-inch brush and I'm gonna just load it up. Just kind of load it both sides like this. Just kind of get it nice and loaded up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to make little like tree shapes and stuff here and there. Just tapping with the brush. And think about the shape of your stuff too. Let's see. A little bit of that brown, and we'll go make some little bushy things here and there. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, welcome in. How are you? How is everybody doing? Apologize for the rattling easel here. Something like that. We're gonna have some light shining through and all that, and then we're gonna make. Let's go into. I'm gonna take. Oh my. Let's see. Take my script liner and go into some of that brown color there. And we're just gonna make. Down a little bit. Make some. Real thin. Make some. Hi. Hey, welcome in. Who's that? Christina. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for the shares, the likes. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And these are going to be background trees, so we're going to have some little variations and stuff. I'm going to add some darker stuff in front. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to take my knife, mix up some more of that crimson. Sap green. Pick it up, turn it over. Pick it up, turn it over. Nice brown color. Just pick it up a couple times, scoop it with the knife. Turn it over, smush it out, do it again. Yep, and there you go. Something like that. I'm gonna wipe the old knife off, set it down, go into, oh my, what am I gonna go into? I'm gonna go into that color again with my 1-inch brush. I'm gonna try this. Let's see, I'm going to stand up because I have a glare right here where I'm sitting. A little bit darker. more of this stuff here. Just go into some of that. I added a little bit of black to that to make it just a little bit darker. Just add some little tree-like things, just some bushes and tree-like shapes, just arms and stuff to stick out maybe. That's all we want from that. There's variations and stuff. We're gonna make a gorgeous waterfall scene here. That's what we're gonna do. Just make some bushy things here. Dark, because we're moving away from the light source now, so I'm going to move into a little bit of that black and go over here. Pop some of this in here. Something like that. We're having the light shine through just a little bit. And now I'm gonna set this brush down. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, let's see. I'm gonna get another brush, another clean brush. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna get that liner brush. Go into some of that dark color, run through that, and we'll go. Just load that brush up a little bit here and there. Just get some like sticks and twigs and stuff. And this works really well if you have a shaky hand. So like if you have like a nervous twitch, that actually works really good. So that actually works in your advantage. All kinds of little twigs and stuff, and just little things going on here. There we go. Set that down. Now what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna get a fan brush and we're gonna make the waterfall. I'm gonna do it maybe right about here or something. So to do that, I'm gonna take some white, pull some of that white paint out, sneak up here, get some Indian yellow, kind of make it like a yellowish, kind of goldish color, maybe something like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load that fan brush up. Real nice. Load that fan brush up, both sides. We'll load it up real nice. Set this down. I'm gonna come up here with my fan brush and we're gonna go maybe something like like that. It's gonna be our waterfall. There we go. Nice waterfall. And we're gonna have some bushes and like cliffs and stuff like that. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, thank you for the like. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm gonna just leave this alone, and I'm going to come back up with, let's see, I'm gonna make some more bushy things here. Actually, no, I'm gonna make cliffs. So we're gonna use that same brown color. So we're gonna take that brown, we're gonna come up here, maybe here, can't see it, but it's there. This nice brown color here. Let's go over here. Mixing up a little bit of that brown on there. And we're gonna make like something like a little like platform here. It just kind of comes up. Like that, and we got a little cliff there. Do the same thing over here. We're gonna make something kind of like a little ledge. Comes down over here, just kind of. Something like that. Wipe that off. Get a little bit more white. Just kind of. That way it shows the light hitting the top of the rocks right there. Just kind of light zinging just a little bit. Something like that. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. And I'm gonna add some bushy things there. So I'm gonna take that old dirty brush we had with some of that dark. I'm gonna pull the brush through that dark brown, just like that, one direction like that. Load it up real nice. And we're gonna go pop, 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 pop. Something like that. Just sock in a bunch of color here. Darks, lots of darks. This is all gonna be bushes and trees. I'm gonna load some more of that color. Load more of that color up. I'm gonna just hit here, there, everywhere. Kind of fill that in because we're going to add some highlights and stuff. It's going to be really neat what we do here. So I'm going to go suck that in. Bunch of little, we're going to let some of that show through because it's going to be like trees growing up the cliff in front. We're going to let some of that show. I'm going to let some of that come out like that. There we go. That kind of pushes it back is what I'm looking for. But the rest of this, yeah, I'm just gonna cover up this portion of it, let some of that show, sock in all that dark. I'm gonna set that down, check on you guys, whoops. There we go. Okay, so how's everybody doing? Whoopsie. I'm trying to adjust my foot hit my tripod. Okay. Hey, welcome in everybody. Wow, I have 8 people in here. That's awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. And what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna fill in some of these like over here. To do that, I'm gonna take a chip brush. I'm gonna dip it into a little tiny drop of water, because I'm using the water mixable oils, and I'm going to go into some yellow ochre. I'm just going to go into some ochre, and I'm going to tap the bristles right into that, pull some of that out, and just tap, 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 tap. And if you can see close enough, you can see the texture in the paint from the brush. That's what you want, because whatever's on the palette here, that's what's going to be on your brush. So you want to load it up nice, just tap and really load that brush up. We're gonna come up here and we're gonna go maybe touch in various areas. Real light pressure. We're gonna work one bush at a time. And we're gonna work in layers. We're gonna go in layers. We're gonna do whatever's the back one there. And leave a little dark area. Like right here. See how I just left that dark area? Let that one there. We'll reload into our brush. Into our paint. There. Let's do that one. Let's go up here. Because that light is zinging through here. And it's going to be hitting the outside parts of these bushes and stuff. Reload your brush. We're going to go right here, maybe. There's something there. And do like different shapes and stuff. And see how we're leaving dark in there? We're just leaving some of that dark, and then what we're doing is we're actually letting the paint run out from the brush because we're getting darker as we go down, so we don't need as much. So just enough to give it a little indication, pretty much. That's all we're looking for. Nice little indication of some trees, bushes and stuff. Let's see. Little things here and there, just leave some of that dark. Something like that. You see all them bushes, how it just looks like layer after layer? That's what you're kind of looking for. So we're gonna thin down just a tiny drop of water, and I'm just gonna put that up here. Just so I don't get too much, because I'm using water mixable oils. So how I thin my paint down is with just water. I just use water. Tiny drop though, it goes a long way. So I'm gonna come up here, we're gonna come up here, we're gonna go, maybe start up here. Just a light, tiny touch. Barely touching, because you got a lot of paint on this brush. So we got lots of little things going on there. So we're gonna go maybe right here's another one, just very light touch, like just barely touching, just tiny touch. So I'm going to actually stand up for this. Some of the stuff in the background is going to show. But it's mostly just one big color. It's just pretty monotone for the most part. How's everybody doing out there? Thank you for joining. Thank you for staying and watching me for as long as you are. I appreciate it. I want to do this more often for you guys because I love showing you how this stuff works. This stuff is amazing. I've been painting for a while now, a couple years. Nothing crazy though. But if you don't mind, could you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe for me? Because I'm going to be uploading stuff to there. This is nice. I like this. Look at all that. Wow. This is a fun one to do too. I love this painting. This is actually, I'm trying to do one of Bob's paintings. It's called Enchanted Oval, I think it is. Gorgeous painting. And I've always wanted to try it, but I kept getting nervous. I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna work. got some little more bushy things going on here. Yeah, we'll add some more of that there. I appreciate y'all that you take the time to actually even consider watching me. That's amazing. Thank you. I appreciate you. And then what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take some white paint. Oh my, I'm gonna take a clean, dry 1-inch brush. And I'm gonna go into some Indian yellow, some white, and we're just gonna kind of just load the brush up, just kind of load that brush up, just tap. So we have Indian yellow, a little bit of titanium white, and we're just gonna load that brush up. Nice even distribution. And what we're gonna, oh, thank you. Who's that? Wolf Dogs at Howling Hickory. Thank you, I appreciate that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our 1-inch brush with that white paint, and we're gonna come over here, and we are gonna make some reflections. We're gonna make some water. Make sure that you pull straight down though. And then what we're gonna do is gonna go straight across. Drag that across. That way it looks really silky and stuff. Really smooth. And then I'm gonna add some little foam, like little, what's it called? Oh my. Not foam, but mist, that's what it is. I'll get it right eventually. Take a little bit of white paint on your fan brush and just come up here. Just kind of touch. And then you're gonna look like you got splashes and stuff going on there. And wipe that off, go into some of that, and just hitting with the corner. It's gonna look like all kinds of little things are going on there. Some white. I'm gonna take that same brush and I might fuzz this out a little bit. Just a little bit. Get some of that like fog and haze going up there. Just kind of. And then we're going to take our palette knife. It's relatively clean. Make sure it's nice and clean. Just wipe it off quick. Hi, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to take my palette knife into some of that white. Just take a tiny, tiny roll. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to just kind of much almost done at this point. What do you say? I think I'm good with that. I might add maybe a little bit more highlights down there at the bottom. Nothing crazy, just some more bushy things here. There we go. There's some more bushy things here too. There we go. I'm good with that. We're gonna take our liner brush. Go through some of that white and yellow, and we're just going to twirl the brush, twirl the bristles, and just get pulled towards us. Get a nice, and we're going to sign this thing. I'm going to use my initials. MK. There we go. And I think we're gonna call that one done. Let me get you guys a better view. Let me get you a straight on view of this. Let me see, how can I get this to look even better? There we go. I think that's a good shot. Okay, I think we're done. I'm pretty happy with that. What do you guys think? Let me know. Hey, Team Pawpaw, thank you. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? How is it going? I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping in. You guys are awesome. I've been wanting to do this one for a while, so I had it prepped for a couple days now. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it or not, but I'm happy with it. Nice browns and yellows, and I like it. Do you ever add birds or a deer? I have not, but I would like to try. I did a Jurassic Park painting not too long ago, and I have dinosaurs in it. If you go on my page and check it out, I have it in one of the videos with the reveal. So go to my profile and you can check that out. It's pretty cool. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. I just finished this painting up. Nice little waterfall scene. I like it. And that says something, because I normally don't like a lot of my paintings. Awesome, thank you, yeah. Yeah, go to my YouTube. I'm going to be uploading this to, if you missed it, I'm going to be having this one up on my YouTube. I'm going to try to upload this on, I'm going to try to get a schedule going, maybe Thursdays and Fridays, uploading videos every Thursday, Friday. I'll upload new videos to my YouTube, maybe Saturdays too. I'll upload them Saturday mornings or something. That way you guys have something to watch. Something else to watch too. Hey, thank you. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. But yeah, that was actually quicker than I thought it was, because it was mostly one color, but we just added variations and stuff like that. What you want to do is just build depth. So you want to work back your furthest thing away first, and then you build as you go. So each step gets a little closer and closer. So that's what we did here with the light source in the back, and then we put the distant trees, and then it drew in the twigs, and then the foliage that's coming kind of closer. And then we did the darks for this, and then we put the highlights on, and then the waterfall, then the cliff, and then this shrubbery, and then the reflections. That's pretty neat. I like these oval paintings. This is a nice oval canvas. get these at Michael's. Michael's usually has good deals, good sales on canvas and all kinds of stuff. So if you're ever looking for some canvases, if you're trying to get into painting, I recommend Michael's or Hobby Lobby. They have good deals on their stuff too. But yeah, check me out on YouTube. I have a video on there because I use water mixable oils. So if you don't want to use paint thinners and stuff, that's a good route to go if you get headaches and stuff. Or if you just don't want to use toxic chemicals, you can just use the safer water mixables. They work well for me. And they have all the colors that Bob Ross brand has it for the most part. But yeah, it works great. Hey, welcome in. Hey, welcome in. Appreciate it. How's everybody doing? Just gonna hang out here for a little bit yet, and then I'm gonna go clean my brushes and stuff. So yeah, I appreciate everybody. You guys are awesome. Hello, welcome in. Hey, thanks for joining. I just finished this one up. This is all oil paints. And hey, ooh, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Deb. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the gift. You don't have to send me any gifts, though. I don't ask for gifts. So you don't have to feel obligated or anything. It's okay. Nobody should feel obligated to give gifts if they don't really want to. It's okay. Oh yeah, I have another one up here. That one there. That one I did as a tutorial for YouTube. So if you want to check that out on my channel, yeah, go to my channel, youtube.com, or the app, whatever, and go to MK Inspired Art. I'm starting to upload more videos and stuff there, so I'm going to be doing more tutorials. So I will actually upload the video from this live up there so you guys can see how I did it if you missed it. So that'll be coming up. I'm excited to upload that, so I'm going to try to get a more consistent schedule, go live more so you guys can get to enjoy it. But yeah, this was really fun. Really fun painting to do. If you ever want to do this one, this is my take on Bob Ross's, what's it called? Enchanted Oval, I think. I'm going to go to your channel. Thank you, June. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, help me grow there, because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm only at 100 and something, so I'm just starting out, so. But I'm going to be uploading a lot of content, like how-to tutorials, full-length tutorials. I'm going to be doing like time lapses, all that fun stuff. So yeah, definitely keep it, and hit the little bell notification so you're notified whenever I upload new videos. And I might even do live paintings over there, who knows. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm excited. But I appreciate everybody. I think I might hop off of here and clean my brushes. Ooh. Clean off my brushes. And I only used like 1 or 2, like 3 brushes for this whole thing. So that was pretty cool. Pretty neat. All right. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for watching me. I really appreciate it. You guys are all awesome. I'm going to try to go live again possibly tomorrow or Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to try to do that again. I'm going to do something else next time. I'm not going to do this one, but I'm going to try a different scene. But I really appreciate it. Everybody stopping in. You guys are awesome. Like I said, go to my YouTube, subscribe, share. Thank you so much. Yeah, comment, whatever you want to do. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Bye now.